Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Cave. There's so much to talk about. A lot of stuff has been going on in the automotive industry. It's been on fire lately. Some of it is good news, some of it is bad news. And so we're going to talk about a lot of that information that's coming out, specifically Ford, Tesla, and Nikola. Those three have been the ones that have really given us a lot to talk about lately. And so let's start with Ford. Ford, I've had that for quite a while. I've had those shares, and trying to watch that stock price go up and waiting for it to go up is like watching that sloth playing Pictionary on that commercial. Pretty much the same. The price has stayed down quite a bit. It goes up a little bit and then comes right back down again. And there's been a lot of issues there with Ford. However, there might be a turning point. So with the 2021 Ford F-150 that's going to come out, which is a hybrid, it's going to be a nice vehicle to own, and I think this might be a great seller for them. And let me tell you a little bit about that. That's why I think that this is going to be a great one. So first of all, hands-free driving. They have that component in this vehicle. It's going to be very nice to compete with what Tesla can do as well. So now we're starting to see some competition against Tesla. So this will be in the new Ford F-150. Now the component will be on there, however it will be upgraded in the last quarter of 2021 so that you can be able to use it. So you can buy it with it already and then just get it ready to be used later in 2021. So that's going to be an S component. Now they also have something that I think is really good. They have a power generator, and it can vary in size from 2.4 all the way up to 7.2 kilowatts. And that actually is really good. So you can go someplace and you can be plugging in things and letting your truck do all the work for you there. So that is going to add a lot of benefit to having this truck as well. They also have a screen inside that is a 12-inch screen so that you can use it for all the functions that the vehicle has. So that's pretty cool as well. The interior is made more to be user-friendly. They make it better so that you can sleep better if you wanted to sleep in there. They've remodified everything in the middle to make it almost so you can have some place to ride on and do all these different things inside the vehicle. So a lot of the changes were inside, not so much on the exterior view of it. So I think all those benefits are going to be very good for the person that buys this truck as well. Now, one of the best things with the hybrid version is that they expect a gas of tank to take you 700 miles. That's pretty good. That's not bad for a truck, and one that has so much power in it as well. So that's really, really good. The price is going to be very competitive with the prices that are out there now. So I see this as a very big positive for Ford going forward as they move on to getting these type of vehicles out on the road. Let's move on to Tesla. And Tesla lovers out there, they know that Tesla has a lot of issues with their quality. And now J.D. Powers, in their 2020 edition of reviewing the quality of cars, has ranked Tesla the worst of 32 different vehicles that they tested. And per 100 vehicles, they have 250 problems per 100 vehicles. That's quite a bit. That totally outranks everybody else. The best one was Dodge, actually, at 136. So you hear that on YouTube, you see it on articles all the time that there's a lot of quality issues. People buy cars and they have to take them back, and then there's no place to take it. They have to come pick up the car, give you a loaner car, and take care of issues that they're doing. But there is so many different complaints with Tesla that in the future, if they don't correct this, and it looks like they're not trying to correct it at this point, they're just trying to get the quantity of cars out there, and the quantity, they've reached their hitting marks that they've wanted to. However, they're not doing the quality work yet. That has to improve so that Tesla can keep on being a good company in the future. I think that yes, they're very innovative, and I like their ideas and I like their cars, but I don't like the quality of the cars. Everything that I've seen would never lead me to want to buy a Tesla. So I think that needs to improve dramatically, especially with all the other companies kind of moving into their space. And as the other companies take away some of their business, their $1,000 stock is going to start decreasing and decreasing and decreasing to the point that if they're still in debt, they're going to be in trouble at some point in the future. So I don't know how long this honeymoon is going to last with their stock price being so high, but at some point their quality has to get a lot better. Now, if their quality gets a lot better, then I could see Tesla doing fantastic in the future, because the people that buy the cars, they like the cars. However, there's always complaints about them. So Tesla, I'm not a big fan. I like the cars, but their stock price is not fantastic. But this has nothing to do with the stock price right now, but in the future it can have a big impact with all these other companies moving into their space. Now let's go on to the next one, which is Nikola, who has no cars yet. Nikola, on the other hand, is a company that's starting up, and they have caught the attention of everybody. So they're going to have these hydrogen fueling stations, and the advantage of these hydrogen fueling stations is that it only takes 15 minutes to charge up and you're ready to go. And they're going to be making quite a few of these stations throughout, so that it can really be of benefit over time. I guess like Tesla did with all their stations and all their different places, they're going to do the same thing. They have electric trucks right now, and that is something that they're really keen in to getting out there pretty soon. I like this company for what it's doing and how it's doing it and how these batteries are working. It's a clean exhaust, electric cars, it's perfect. Now, Nikola will be producing a truck that's going to compete against the F-150 of Ford's, and pre-orders start on the 29th actually of this month. So they're going to start taking pre-orders for this. They still have to build out their infrastructure throughout the North America actually, and they're going to try to really compete hard against Ford and Tesla as well. Now, this truck that they have looks actually really nice, nothing like the futuristic Tesla. This looks more like a normal routine truck that I'm actually looking at right now. So it's pretty nice. They fill up fast. Once they get all these places ready to go, I think it's going to be pretty good. I think this is going to captivate the people just like Tesla did. So can I see the stock price that actually just went as an IPO on June 4th? Can I see the stock price even going higher and higher and higher on this as we move on to making these places where they're going to fuel up and these trucks start rolling out in maybe 2021 or later? I can see the price going up on this stock in particular. So is it good to speculate on this one? I don't know. In my opinion, yes. I'm not an expert on stocks and picking stocks, and here in Alpha Cave we just like this stuff, so we talk about it. But for me, it's something that I am willing to speculate a little bit on. It's a different technology. I kind of like this technology. The exhaust that it produces is water, and you can't beat that, right? So I think it's going to be a very good competitor to what's out there right now. And it's going to take away some of the market share of Tesla in the future. It's going to take some of the Tesla shares, it's going to take some of the Ford shares, some of the other companies that are actually producing some of these cars and will produce these cars in the future. So yeah, it's going to be a very good competitor if everything can get off the ground. And from the looks of it, it looks like it's going to get off the ground. So I think they're going to do very good. Look at this one, Nikola, great looking company for now. I'm going to probably invest a little bit of money into it now, and let's see where it takes us in the future. Could it get up as high as 1,000 like Tesla did? It might, and it might not take as many years as Tesla did either. So who knows? We'll see where it goes from here. So now, what have I done with shares here as far as everything is concerned? So Ford stock, I had some in Robinhood. I sold those. I had very few. I just wanted to get rid of them, basically because of everything that's been going on in the market. Okay, and so some of the things that I was winning on and making money on, I decided to just sell because I didn't want them long term, and I can get that profit and keep the money to see where this coronavirus is taking us here in the near future. And if the prices are going to drop on the other stocks that I really like, then I'm going to put some of that money into those stocks as well. Next, when it comes down to Tesla, I don't not have any stocks in Tesla, and I don't know if I want to get any stocks in Tesla. If I start seeing their quality get better and I believe in the company, then I will invest. It's you can make money in it for sure if you invest into it, but you can also lose money as well. So I'm not a big supporter of Tesla. I love their technology, I love their cars, and I love the enthusiasm that Elon Musk has. However, the quality still needs to get better. And lastly, Nikola, the new company. I really like it. I've read up on it quite a bit. I hope that they can get this off the ground. They're making the right connections so that they can get all these fuel stations out. I like that the fuel stations are going to be solar powered and they're going to produce clean energy, and these cars are going to produce exhaust is a water exhaust, so that's great. So it's going to be pretty fantastic for the environment, and as more of these cars get out there, I think it's going to be fantastic. And of course, Nikola does really have the big 18-wheelers that they're really concentrating on, but now they have this new truck which is called the Badger that's going to be coming out. So I'm going to start probably purchasing some shares, expecting the price to possibly go down before it goes up. But as it goes down, then I'll average down my price as time goes on and try to make the best of it that I can, and see if the company actually pans out and does fantastic. I think it should. I think it will. Their technology is different from what is out there right now, even though they've used some of this technology in NASA and other places like that for many, many, many years. Now we got it to the point that we can actually do it in vehicles, and I think that's fantastic. And I think we're gonna hopefully see this company really compete strongly against some of the other companies, and then revolutionize those companies even further than what Tesla already revolutionized this whole industry at this point. Thanks for watching Alpha Cave, guys. Like and subscribe. We're here to produce videos for you guys, and if you all have any particular videos that you all want to see or want us to do, let us know and we will try to do those for you. Take care, guys.